Now, before I get into this episode, let's talk about two things. Two things. First of all, let's talk about these rumors that we already knew. Once again, today, while I was at lunch, I was reading a lot of tweets saying there's been rumors saying that Studio Buying wants to adapt all of Mushoku Tensei. First of all, I knew that was going to happen. That was the point of Studio Buying being created in the first place, was to do all of Mushoku Tensei. They wanted to create a studio just to do Mushoku Tensei, but also do some side projects like Onimai, which I really enjoyed. So while they're doing other projects, they will also spend time on doing Mushoku Tensei. You know, I've been said this when the studio was being created. When earlier before the anime even aired, I remember saying this. I guess people seem to forgot, but yeah, it's a no-brainer. Next is let's talk about episode 2. Episode 2 was rushed. We all knew it was rushed. And so many people were freaking out. They're acting like, oh man, this series sucks. They're acting like everything, it was just the end of the world over one episode. Episode 0 was good. Episode 1 was good. And it's because episode 2 was bad. All of a sudden, this entire series is going to suck from downhill. Really, guys? Really? I'll admit, episode 2 sucked. I still got some good things out of it. Maybe because I just don't care for Volume 7. I already said that. You know this. I know this. Everyone knows this that watches this channel that I don't care for Volume 7. It does suck for those who do, but it is what it is. I already knew that even if they did adapt this volume, they were going to, really want to focus on the other volumes, the ones that will truly progress Rui's life in his development. So there you go. All this volume gave is Rui's more pain, more and more pain. So let's talk about this episode. Things started out nice. First of all, I'll say this again. I like the song, it just doesn't go well with the show. It doesn't. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Think about all the other songs that Mushoku Tensei had that went well with the opening scenes of the show. And we had different songs, but each one fit the mood for the show. This one does not. It doesn't feel like it belongs in the world itself. Listening to the songs of Mushoku Tensei, it makes you feel like it would be played in that show. But this one just don't. Kanaboon, I think it's Kanaboon. I like Kanaboon, but it doesn't go with this. It just don't. Now, let's talk about it. The atmosphere of the setting mood is great. Rudius and Sarah are getting along. Rudius opening up more, and Sarah's starting to like him. And I'll be honest, a lot of people say this. I do say this. One thing I do like about Volume 7 is that Sarah's pretty awesome. People even made fan fiction of what if Rudius to stay with Sarah, and that just went on like that. And I can see that. Sarah's a pretty awesome person, compared to what Eris did. Speaking of Eris, most of this shit is Eris' fault in the first place. Her leaving without really saying anything and leaving a very open letter to him, it left them damage, if you know what I mean. It's because they went to his room and the mood was right, but something just wasn't going. It wasn't going. The sword was not rising. The stick did not point. The holy sword of light did not glow. It did not. And this boy's trying to get up and she leaves. She just leaves, man. She leaves not trying to understand what's going on. Like, I'm just gonna leave, man. This is fucking weird. This is weird. I don't understand it. Eris took my boy's nuts. And she yeeted them out the window. Like I said before, she smashed and passed. And she died in dash. And now my boy has no nut. No nut for Rudius, man. It's not even November, and this boy ain't gonna have no nut for God knows how long. He is not permanently, but he is damaged. He is suffering from ED, erectile dysfunction. It's when you, my brother, cannot get those weenies roasting whatsoever. And that's exactly what's going on here. This is one reason why Eris is one of the least. I say Rachi is overrated, but at least she ain't Eris. Eris does have one of the best character developments. But I mean, she's my favorite. Or up there. Now, Eris just, I'm sorry, people. I don't care much for Eris like that. But she's wrong about that girl, man. She's my boy. She damaged my boy, man. He ain't feeling so good. He ain't doing so right. The point he at the bar drinking. And finally, Soulback shows up. And Rudy just lets him have it. That, I'm not even holding back anymore. I ain't around people anymore. Everyone left me. So, we'll let it all out. And Rudy said exactly what I said last review. What's wrong with me being me? What is wrong with me wanting to put on a smile because I want to be around my friends? What is wrong with me pulling up my feelings because that's what adults do so I can be around people who want me to be happy? Yeah, I'm not feeling so good today. But you know what? I want to be around them. I want them to feel good. Maybe it'll make me feel good inside too a little bit later on. That's all he wants, man. That's all he wants. But apparently, that's just too much for that man. So he let him have it. The best thing is, Soulback could have fought back, but he didn't. But this is what I'm talking about. Mushoku Tensei is one of the things I love about Mushoku Tensei is its perspectives. Throughout the remaining of the episode, Soulback pretty much becomes his best friend. Soulback, it's about time you released what was inside you the entire time. And now we get to the problem. He told him he can't get up, so he took him to a brothel. You see what's going on. And the brothel chick who looks just like Eris was like, this boy is afraid of women. He been hurt. He been hurt real bad. And he can't get up, man. His star's falling, and he can't get up. And because of that, he needs to find someone who will last long and who truly loves him unconditionally. You need to get someone together like that. Someone who will be there for him thick and thin. And all my boy can think about is Roxy. Well, there's Roxy. Like, really? Nigga? I remember in the last episode, it's one thing I remembered. Rudy constantly forgets about Selfie. He does. He don't deserve Selfie, I'll be honest with you. Selfie may be best girl to me, but he don't deserve her, I'll be honest, because he's constantly forgetting about her. Think about it. During the time with Eris, during his birthday and stuff, and he was having all these plans with Eris, and all of a sudden he's like, wait a minute, I'm forgetting someone. Selfie, forgot about Selfie. He forgot about Selfie again. During the time he met Paul. Well, again, all he could think about was Selfie, but he thought about him again. But he wouldn't think about his mother either. So, damn, Rudy's. Next. This is the third time my boy forgot about Selfie. Like, damn, this is your childhood friend, man. This is your first friend. And you forgot about her, man. You're like, well, I guess he doesn't know if Selfie's dead or alive. He knows Roxy's alive, but he don't know if Selfie's alive. So I guess that's why he's thinking about that, He's thinking about following his family, which is his mother, which is last remaining person. So I guess there's that too. So all he can think about is Roxy. He hasn't really traveled other women. He hasn't really gotten close to other women in his life so far. Surprisingly not. So he needs to find someone that he does know that can love him unconditionally like that. But he doesn't. So I guess I can't blame my boy for that. My boy slipped the ball again when he's drunk and he's walking into town during dawn and he's saying some shit. Then Sarah overhears it. She slaps him. She doesn't do what Eris did. This is why I like Sarah better. Sarah could have done Eris did, beat the shit out of him non-stop. No. She slaps him, says you're the worst, and walks off. And that's it. Now that my boy is feeling it, he's feeling down. But Soulback is there to pick him up again. My boy Soulback, man. Imagine, think about it. He couldn't stand Soulback. But now look at him, man. Soulback is just going thick and thin. He says, why are you doing this for me? I thought you don't like me. He says, I don't. I couldn't stand your fake smile. I couldn't stand how you try to be fake all the time. But now that I know the real you, I respect you now. You are a brother in need. So I'm here to pick you up and guide you, carry you until you can walk on your own again. My brother Soulback is the MVP of the day. He doing what we all didn't see coming. Non-novel readers anyway. But yeah, my boy Soulback. So now Rudy's going at understanding once again. He misunderstood someone again. Trying to understand who they are. So once again, perspective. Now, let's talk about that ending scene. One of my personal favorites. Enters the scene. Elena lays. You could not believe how long it took me to actually say her name right. You could not believe. But yeah, Elena Lays is here, baby. She heard the word Rudius the Quagmire. And before she goes off, see Rudius, she'll grab herself a little snack. My God, yeah. But yeah, the more you learn about her, the more intrigued you will be with her and her character. Really good stuff. But I ain't gonna spoil it here. With that being said, we're good. That's the end of Volume 7. We're on to Volume 8 and all the way up to 12, baby. And there we go. I'm looking forward to this. Now, my question is when will the series end? Let's see. We got 7, 8, 9. Will it end on 9? I think it'll end on 9. Yeah, I think the first core of Mushoku Tensei, it seems like when these have these shows, they're very high production, and they have like 24 to 25 episodes. They usually do it in half. So I'm guessing by the end of Volume 9, which is going to be the third volume in the season, is when we'll end it on Volume 9, probably. Then you'll have 10, 11, and then 12. And then the season ends from there in the second core. Just like that. And we'll probably have an OVA somewhere down the line. Probably. But that's what I'm thinking right now. So, yeah. Volume 9 probably will be, well, it ends. It could be Volume 10. There's certain things, but I don't want to spoil it. But yeah. With that being said, man, it's back. We're enjoying it. I know why all y'all were bitching so much. I understand it was bad, but the fact that y'all act like that the rest of the show was going to be bad because of one bad episode, which was rushed, I'll admit it. Things did feel like they happened fast, but hey, that's you guys. I don't care much for Volume 7. I'm sorry, I just don't. But we got it, man. It's back in action. We're about to see some good stuff. We're about to see some very important characters in the near future that have everlasting impact on Ruiz's life. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit that bell icon. This has been the Madcrownxox, all anime. Signing out.